We're going to be reviewing the Milani Screen Queen foundation. This is not a first impressions video. I tried this foundation yesterday and I wore it for what was like 7 hours and it wore beautifully. I'm going to insert pictures somewhere here on the screen, but let's just get right into it. Okay, so as most of you guys know, if you follow me on my Instagram, I am a huge fan of Milani, their Conceal Plus Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation Plus Concealer. This, as you can see, it is well loved. The pump is not working on this one, so I literally have to take it out. This is what that's looking like. I refuse to get a new one because I want to just try and use every single drop out of this bottle. But this is the shade 11 Amber. Now, I already knew that my Ulta did not carry the shade that I really wanted. The Spiced Toffee does dry down a darker shade. I went to get 450 or 460. I do plan on picking that shade up because it's gonna be more of my shade, because I have to alter this quite a lot because it's very warm and it's very dark and orangey on my complexion. This foundation retails for $13.99. I picked this up at my local Ulta. Is that if I didn't mention it earlier, there was maybe like 16-17 shades available on the display. I was really sad about that because I really wanted my shade. I hate ordering base products online, but that's just that. We're gonna get into it. So I'm gonna prime my skin with one of my faves, the Farsali Skin Tune Blur. Now, I know that this is a pretty pricey primer. The reason why no one ever really sees me use this a lot is because I've literally tried to make this last for a good while. But I've seen Jackie Aina use this with the Mcgrath foundation, which I love. You guys really see me like going in. I tried this foundation, like I said, yesterday, and I noticed it looked amazing everywhere, but around my mouth, it did look pretty, dry and like a crumbly kind of looking texture, like right around here. So today I primed the heck out of my face. Not primed, I prepped. This is the first primer thing that I'm putting on. I also have the Farsali Liquid Glass Serum on my skin as well. But I'm so excited to see how this pairs, because what I did differently than yesterday was a Farsali products. And if anybody wants to say, girl, Farsali is too expensive, e.l.f. does have a dupe for the Farsali Skin Tune Blur. As for the Liquid Glass, I can't think of a dupe. Maybe from like Flower Beauty, I don't know. But here we go. I'm going to pump it on my finger. Okay, so I did one pump on my finger, and things are really just about to get cringeworthy because I am using my fingers to blend out this foundation. I'm not gonna lie, the texture of this foundation really reminds me of the Mcgrath foundation, but again, that probably could be because of my skin prep, how my skin feels right now. But this is how I applied my foundation yesterday. I applied my foundation with my fingers, and I really loved how the foundation applied, and it just looks really nice. It looks very skin-like, and I feel like this was how I was gonna get great coverage with this foundation. It feels so good. Yeah, so this was just that one pump that you saw. Don't mind my nails. I wanted my nails to be cute for this video and I did it late and it's like all over the place. But so this is what it's looking like. Definitely very warm, but like, can you guys tell? I don't know how, yeah, so you can definitely see that it's much warmer than my face, and it does dry down a darker color. But this, like it said, it is a light to medium. Sorry, I'm looking in my mirror because I did have issues around my nose today. It did separate just a little bit around my nose and around my mouth. It was just looking dry and kind of like crumbly and cakey. Wow, okay. Do I even want to add another layer? Because I mean, even because this, I have some dark spots and stuff, but like I'm liking how my skin is looking. What do you guys think? I really like how this looks. I wanted you guys to see what one pump looks like on my skin with the Farsali Skin Tune Blur Primer and the Farsali Liquid Glass underneath my skin, this, and applying with my fingers. So now I'm gonna go in with another pump, just one pump. And it's not a runny, liquidy foundation. It's kind of moussey and thick, but yeah, so I'm just applying it. I always like to start like in the center because this is where I want most of my coverage. And I really need to get like my forehead area. But if you guys think that applying foundation with your hands is cringy, I mean, we touch our face all the time with our primers and our moisturizers, our eye creams, our serums. So it's not a foreign feeling to blend foundation in with your hands. What made me try this out was Pat Mcgrath and Sandra Deluxe here on YouTube, and she also has an Instagram. Her skin always looks amazing. And I mean, when you use, like, I like using my fingers for my Nars foundation and my Pat Mcgrath, and now this foundation, hands only. I'm never gonna use like a brush or sponge. I really don't want to, but if you guys want me to try, I'll try. Layers with that second pump. I'm looking at my mirror again, you guys, sorry. So you could always really kind of see, like, comparing your foundation with your ear. So this foundation, like I said in the beginning, is not my shade, but I'm gonna make it match to my ears with concealer. And I don't know just yet if I'm actually gonna record my process or if I just come back on here with the final look. I don't know how people feel about that, because sometimes when people say like, oh, they'll be right back, I'm just like, but I want to see how you did it. So maybe I might, and then I'll just like leave a timestamp to when I come back with like my final thoughts. All right, so right now it doesn't look dry and cracky around my mouth like it did yesterday. Wow, this looks so pretty. Now yesterday I believe I used 3 pumps, and today I'm gonna just leave it at 2. I'm trying not to get my camera dirty. Here I am coming up closer so that you guys can see what the foundation looks like up close. I think it's my favorite side. This is my good side. You'll never see me like really trying to focus on this side, but this side, yes. I can't stop looking at myself. This is such a pretty foundation. I went ahead and finished my face. I'm wearing Milani concealer, Milani gloss, Milani brows, Milani blush as a highlighter, Milani baked bronzer as a blush, and yeah, so this is how everything turned out. I really like how this looked. So like I said yesterday, what I did differently is I used the Farsali products today, and I have to say that it definitely looks really good around my mouth area, which is where I was having issues with it yesterday. It looks less dry, cracky, and crumbly. It looks a lot smoother now. So Farsali came through. Again, this is not my correct shade. I did have to go in with my lighter concealers to really kind of make it match my skin tone under the sun, in front of the sun. And this is what my face is looking like and everything. I'm just gonna zoom in. The foundation looks really pretty. I'm holding it with my hands. I'm no longer using a tripod anymore. But it looks really pretty. I zoomed in. But again, I used the shade Spiced Toffee. I probably could have went in and like lightened, like brought the concealer down a little bit more around my mouth. I don't know. But overall, I think that the foundation looks beautiful. I'm wearing the Fenty, what is it called? The Fenty stuff. I'm drawing a blank, but my face, the foundation is wearing beautifully. It's gorgeous. And for a while, maybe this foundation will become my shade because I tan very easily, but it's wearing very well. It's so pretty. Not even gonna lie, this is giving me Pat McGrath vibes because I went in and I applied this with my fingers. I don't know if it was like how I prepped my skin underneath or if it was this foundation itself, but both times that I've used it, today and yesterday, it really just kind of felt like the Pat McGrath foundation. It has like a moussey thick texture to it. It doesn't have like an atrocious fragrance. It doesn't smell strong at all. It does kind of have like a paintish chemical smell, but I'm not sensitive to fragrance. But I mean, definitely go inside of your nearest Ulta and smell it yourself before you purchase. So like I was saying in the beginning, $450, $460 would be like my spot on shade in this line. But it looks really pretty. Let me know what you guys think down below about how this base is looking. And also let me know if you guys are gonna try it using your hands. So until next time, bye guys.